Hey.
Give me a second.
Hey. Whoa. What's the GoPro for?
Jack, are you excited to go to Canada?
Yes!
Okay.
That's a good review. This sun's good.
675. Wish I got a receipt.
Welcome to Canada.
30 minutes. That would be overkill, but that would be fine. Steam goes away and you don't worry about it.
Dylan, how does it feel to be making pancakes?
Pretty good.
You ever do this at home?
So let's say,
First meal of the day.
just ask Charles Ann.
Is there a scrubby in there?
I can get one.
American Camp Chief, Bert Robinson, Canadian Camp Chief, Janet Anderson, Camp Committee, Scouters, Scouts, my lords, my ladies, let me thy ear. We proclaim on September 28, 2019, the 46th World Brotherhood Camporee.
I know things too.
Don't we turn this way, AI? Yeah, we can repel. Yes. I have it. Yeah. Woo!
Patch trading.
Woo! 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 No.
Excited.
No. I can't wait for the solid. Who wants to start a fire? You want to start a fire? The AI. Come on. Go. AI, want to start a fire? Start a fire.
Cards, okay? You gotta keep track of that card, okay? We're gonna take your card just like that, put it somewhere in the middle, okay? Give it a quick little shuffle. Okay. Now, I want you to tell me when to stop.
Oh, that's last year. Stop.
Here? Okay, so you're actually pretty magical. You know why? Because you actually stopped on your card, okay? Sorry.
Magic! Oh, I've got I have a bunch of these outfits. Ow, I had that.
Don't pay attention.
Don't look at the camera. Don't look at the camera.
Please, quick question. Is it worth it to stand in this line?
No.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Running off to everything.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Let's be fair.
I'll just edit out what the cool stuff is.
Pretty rapidly.
Yeah, you found where the cool stuff is, bro.
Yeah.
The one on the last row, the top there, you want to look for these for one of that?
Hey, Ian, look at that. You got one of those.
I'll do two for that.
Top left.
Like that.
I had, but then this morning it was offer of cocoa. No one took it.
I'll give you this for you. Tell me when you. Oh.
Hello.
You said they spelled for bad stuff. This is why I usually do it. How crazy is
Oh, it sounds like they're spending money over here. How much for a CSP?
This was a 200.
No, you don't have that one.
This one just has.
Don't look at the camera.
Sometimes that's a better idea than laying on the
Camera.
lawn.
Does anybody
Oh,
have
hi.
People like to look.
Dylan! Doing good. Where's Jack? Jack!
Give this guy a big hand, guys. Yeah.
Yeah! Good job, Dylan. Back training. Have you gone up yet? Have you gone up yet? Okay, then you're on camera.
Can we like mount that somewhere?
I don't know. I don't want this to drop. I don't want this to drop. Hey, how about when you get to the top, I'll toss it up to you.
You guys from America or Canada?
America.
Okay, so in Ontario, our healthcare system is provincially run. So an ambulance that you see here is very almost identical to the one you see over there, just different cities, right? Paramedics are trained at the exact same level across the province, with some differences in between here and there. But this is what an Ottawa Paramedic Service ambulance looks like. We partner with the Ottawa Medical Venture Unit, which is the youth walking around with their medical kits. They're an official Scouts Canada partner of ours. That we provide training and equipment for, so they can do events like this, and we come along to do some public education alongside our other paramedic service partners. So this is a typical ambulance that you'll see when you call 911 in the city of Ottawa. Paramedics are trained for how long, do you think, in Ontario? How long do you have to go to college
Probably
for?
like the same as like a doctor, I'd say.
Almost.
Like 5 years.
2 years actually. 2 years is our baseline. We're upgrading that to 3 years in the next couple of years. So you have to go to school after 3 years to become a paramedic. So you learn how to use almost all the equipment you see here and help someone who's in medical distress or requires an ambulance. Paramedics, when they are trained and certified and fully licensed to perform their actions, they can use a lot of different tools and medications you see here to help people feel better, recover from heart attacks, strokes, diabetic emergencies, any sort of car collisions, traumas, falls, you name it. Paramedics, again, they can use a specialized cardiac monitor, which we see here, right, in order to diagnose different heart attacks, how well your heart's working, and everything like that. I need a volunteer.
Okay.
There's no needles involved. It's just a little. Okay, so.
Like scanning.
Yep. So say absolutely still, nice and still.
Okay,
So-
We're gonna paddle you after this.
Clear. Junk. So this is called an SpO2 monitor. This measures the amount of oxygen attached to your hemoglobin. So right now, how old are you?
10.
So right now, at 10 years old, it's showing me that you have a SpO2 level of 96%. So that's an awesome SpO2 level, and your heart's beating at 112 beats per minute, which is also really good for someone who's 12 years old, right? We can also take a blood pressure if you want.
Oh, sure. This
So-
is like one of my favorite things in the doctor.
Yeah, I'll get that arm from you.
You're just getting a physical done, man.
Really just getting your physical done, right?
Can you just write this down in medical form?
On it? Yeah, I wish. There we go. So nice and tight there. This comes on over, right? Attaches in right there, and I want you to go arm go completely limp, nice and limp, right? So nice and still, nice and still.
Baggy first aid kit.
There we go. Nice and still. So it's going to inflate, and what it's going to do, it's going to measure the amount of pressure your heart's exerting and relaxing with, right? You got a little tight in your arm.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, if you relax it, it's going to go down a little bit. It's going to go down a little bit. All right. You can see how much blood pressure is being pushed out. And I can even print off a little summary if you want. Okay. Yeah? Once it determines how healthy your heart's working. Do you run marathons at all?
No.
No? Heck no. You got lots of use for that.
Probably not.
Okay, it's almost done. 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah. Down into my
There you go.
hand.
So what it's telling me is your blood pressure has 106 milligrams of millimoles of mercury over 79. That's an awesome blood pressure.
Everything else is
So-
the same as ours.
Jack, they're telling you you're healthy.
Basically, you're healthy, right?
Well, no. All of our
As much as the paramedics can tell us, at least.
we have 5 right
Right.
now.
So up there,
Change out speed.
everything's up there for you. This is the heart rate down there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, yeah? So on top of that, oh, it's telling me that you're dead now.
Our radio system to here. Morning. So this shelter's self-sufficient. So you could actually, if I had battery juice, I could fire up the generator. I have electricity, heat, hydro, air conditioning, and
Just kind of like a little mobile
exactly.
thing.
Yeah. I could actually set up to do. I could be out here all weekend and not have to worry about power or being cold. And if I had a coffee pot, I could hook that up as well, and probably run the microwave too.
Coffee's the important part.
Oh, yeah. Coffee, microwave, coffee.
Excuse me.
What's this, like rations?
Yes, this is one of our sample of our ration packs. All fits into one little bag.
Like this.
So where's the staircase stored?
I'm sorry,
Where's the staircase stored?
right in here.
Oh, in
See
here.
all these here loops that are
Is
folded
that
down?
connected?
So then
I
when it's,
basically bring it up, set it in on its side, and then I have ratchet straps to go up and over it just to
you just
secure
climb
it.
down.
What are these things?
Well, we haven't. The truck actually has another ladder for it because the truck is basically they're all the same. So what they do is first when they put a shelter in this one, they take all the sides and all the superstructure off. But the base truck is the same. So right under the back of the truck, there's a compartment that goes in this way for putting storage and stuff. It actually has a ladder and
Got it.
actually a smaller version of it. So you can actually use the smaller version to get up into it, and then you drag everything out, and then you put that one away, and then you hook up the staircase here.
Got it. Cool.
It all depends, like I say, the different variations. But it's all self-sufficient.
So you could
It's
put like a
actually
really
fine.
sick person for like that could be very contagious in here.
I wouldn't necessarily do that in here, but they actually have a medical facility,
vehicle
mobile
like
like this with sides, like the sidewalls that would fold down. So it'd be like a triage area. They would take them in there if you had a medical attachment with you on that weekend. If not, well, we would just take them put them in a vehicle and then run them into the local hospital.
This is just a map of the area.
This is the map of the Petawawa training area. So this is Petawawa, Ontario, which is probably from here, probably about a 3-hour drive, three and a half hours.
Okay.
And this is where, because I'm a reserve unit at Ottawa, I would go to Petawawa to do our training. So the shaded area kind of outlines the training area here, and then on this side of the highway.
Yeah.
This here is the main highway would take you from Ottawa to northern Ontario, like North Bay, Sault Ste. Marie, or even up onto into the other provinces. So,
No, this also has like sleeping quarters in here.
no,
No, just
no. We would
self-sufficient.
either have what we call a hooch, which is like a shelter half set up outside, or they would have tentage, like a modular tentage, or even tents.
Okay.
So depends on how comfortable they want us to be that weekend. Will depend on yeah. If they say we're hooching it, well then we're hooching it. Just an individual shelter piece that we would carry as part of our own kit. I was actually going to set one up today, but not really many trees that are handy, so you kind of need trees and stuff to actually
pull
set it
those
up.
trees.
Or you just basically crawl in and you pull it over top of it.
Yeah, it'll be warm.
Well, lots of layers in the sleeping bag, and the baby bag actually makes it more waterproof as well. Just a mixture of Canadian and Americans in here today.
We're all American.
Okay. Down to Fort Drum before. I was involved in the Scouts and Cubs when I was younger as well.
Awesome.
And then some buddies of mine talked me into joining up the reserves for the summer. It's been a summer job that I'll never forget.
Just dragged you in.
Ongoing. It hasn't stopped. One summer that never ended. Anyways, any questions for anyone?
I asked all my questions.
Yeah, okay.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, we've got some gents outside around on the side of the truck if you want to have a look up front to look at the inside. We have some people outside at the cab of the truck if you want to hop in and have a look inside the cab. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, very welcome.
Excuse us.
So what age would you start in the reserve?
GoPro.
Yeah, scout cam. Hopefully I can cut out like middle parts of the video. I don't know.
And they're like, well, I guess you might learn.
It wasn't really like what was in there. It was like tables and desks and stuff, but it was just like more of like what he had to say.
Yeah. Destroy my friend's parents live in the set.
Yeah.
Like not even there, but their house.
Drop off that real quick.
You can hit one house, split the sleeve,
Yeah.
Let's get going on the road. Beep, 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 excuse me.
Hey, I'll be back here.
Good. What's this thing?
Oh no, why don't you ask him?
I have a question. What's this thing? Your butt. What's this? Get up.
That's to read maps.
This?
Yeah, so that's in the light.
I wouldn't sit down.
Oh,
The
so
seat's
it's
wet.
At the bottom, you
Oh
can
yeah,
probably see it.
you can see it. Jack,
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't
it's a
sit
map
down.
light
Oh,
for,
cool.
when you're in the vehicle.
It looks like a microphone.
Because we don't want to use like the white lights and
Come
show
on.
the enemy where we are, so
Oh, cool.
we have
Got it. So it's like a black light?
Yeah.
This is big.
It's actually a lot bigger up here than I thought it would be. This is awesome. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is cool. I hope it turns into like a mobile home.
It's basically a mobile phone.
Definitely, it is a dry bird, but he loves, definitely loves the water, so he will probably enjoy himself this year. Our first bird is a really cool bird species in the world of birds of prey. It is called a Harris hawk. His name is Hudson. So Hudson the Harris hawk. Again, native to the deserts of North America, Central and South America. Really cool species of bird that's very, very comparable to our local red-tailed hawk. The Harris hawk is the only bird of prey in the world that hunts cooperatively in a family unit, just like a pack of wolves. Now, I'm sure most of you guys know that birds of prey are solitary hunters. They like hanging out by themselves. They find themselves a mate during the mating season. They raise their young, and when their young are raised, they're done. Now, not Harris hawks. Harris hawks hunt in that family unit. So a group of 10, even 12 hawks will go out hunting. They all have different jobs. Some they're
Blake!
You're on camera! Good job, Dylan. You got it.
Dylan!
Blake!
I'd probably pull him up.
Blake! You did it.
No, Ben, just wait for me.
You gonna go with it?
Ben, watch it learn. It's good.
Jack, remember, smile. You're on camera.
I think they're pretty good.
Are you a YouTuber?
Alright, when Andrew says 3, 2, 1, I need you guys to scream go.
I said, are you ready?
Yeah!
Thank you. 3, 2, 1,
Go!
I should know who your buddy is just by like
This guy right here.
And then after I so much fun. I'm going up against this kid.
If it was the game where you had a pole, he would be against the wall.
I am, but I took it away.
go!
Got this.
What's your name? George? Do you have a nice loud scouter voice, George?
Yeah, but this is
I want you to give me a 3, 2, 1,
I do.
go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Go!
I don't keep it.
The power! AI! We saw an AI movement. Hey Jack,
You can go.
you shouldn't be doing that in the middle of a field.
They weren't telling us.
Show us the loud scouter voice.
More than that.
I do.
Go! What? Go!
Sunday on!
No! Oh my God!
You got it! AI just jogging.
Wait, say if I get further.
Get to the horn, and when he reached around to honk it, he sort of went over, but he stayed on the bridge. He never touched the ground. You broke it.
Sorry.
Oh my God, you could die.
Jack, he's trying to help you.
Face forward and push both arms out as far as they will go. Like the people who have fallen off have tried to go sideways,
No.
and then they can't balance.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go sideways.
but it takes your own balance.
But because you end up always going over backwards.
Hey, Jack, you want a high five?
Sure.
That's right. Good work. Well, wait, it's cutting you.
And the last one, they're like, yeah, you might want. So they said like no hard objects in your pocket.
Jack.
Wait, so careful. Bend your legs, keep your belt.
No, I'm good.
So that's part of the end, it'll get easier as you go on.
And don't break the rope like I did.
Yeah, if you break my bridge, you gotta buy me a new one.
It's just rope.
Just roll. Like, yeah, if you get wobbly, do an
Wobbly,
Iron
go
Man,
like
put
this.
your boat
And don't go sideways.
and just keep looking forward.
Yeah, don't go sideways. Like I tried.
Yeah,
What,
whenever
and
you start to
don't
go sideways, that's when.
don't put it under your armpits. That also did not help at all.
So by that, don't try it.
So
And if you're going to fall off with both feet on the same side of the rope.
It does not help the other way.
No.
They're both going opposite directions.
no.
You're welcome. Sorry, he was going so fast I had to swap from camera mode to video mode within a second, and I accidentally went past it.
It's all about the balance. Having the dues, it is. Dun, dun, dun.
You should get like
15 years ago, I would have tried, but
Probably something to do with Canada scouting. Probably. Some of these are Canada.
yeah. But that also causes a lot.
Go, be gone.
Why? Because you don't. Why?
Jack, ready for the closing campfire?
Yes. Yeah, boy.
Ian.
Does that thing have night vision on?
No, it does not.
So how are you doing?
It's just dark.
See
Campfire. We're gonna see what we're.
Do you know why people have heart attacks?
Because cholesterol.
Because of blood clots. Now here's the thing. Do you want to know a cool fact? There are 2 types of cholesterol. One is good and one is bad. So you got high density lipoproteins and you got low density lipoproteins. Low density lipoproteins are bad for you. They're the ones that end up clogging up little arteries near your heart. And those low density lipoproteins are going to be found in like burgers, a few meats, but don't go to McDonald's if you want low density. If you
Our campfire.
Go to McDonald's if you want low